Welcome to the Worship Portal. My name is John. I am here to continue editing the next song in the Worship Portal. If you are in the chat, feel free to say hi. It's great to see a few people already here in the chat. Justina, I have to say I love this page. It helps me rehearse for new songs. That's awesome. Love to hear it. It's why I do what I do. Justina, what songs do you use? What songs do you use of the Worship Portal? Any kind of ones that your band loves? Love to hear it. Cesar, John, we love you, bro. Thank you. I love you too, Caesar. Really appreciate it, mate. I love all you guys that watch and enjoy my content, especially those that join me in the live streams and the chat. Love it. And Mike, good to see you, sir. Love always seeing you in the chat. If you're watching today at any time, please feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from, and yeah, we'll go from there. It's awesome. But I am here to edit tonight. Justina, Father's House, Waymaker, so many. Yeah, Father's House is an interesting one. That's a song that I loved as soon as I heard it. Another worship leader at the church introduced it to our church, actually. And his name's Calvin, and he loves that song too. His voice is killer, so talented. And he introduced Father's House, and I did it that day. I started working on it, and I did it in probably 3 or 4 days. Fun fact, it's one of the least well-performing songs on the channel, but I still loved doing it. And Waymaker, of course, I love that one, so many. Claire, g'day Claire, good to see you. It's got to be pretty late there in London, but always good to see you here. Brandon, welcome. You should do Throne Room song by People and Songs. Love that song. Watching from South Carolina. I have been getting an awful lot of requests for Throne Room song recently. An awful lot. It may have to be one of the next ones that I do. It is not the one we are working on tonight, though. It is not the one we're working on tonight. How many of you guys voted on the poll on YouTube? I put a poll on my community section saying, what do you want the next song to be? How many of you voted on that? If any. And if you did, what did you think that was? I'll bring it up here in a second. Robert, you should do Rattle. Got a lot of requests for that one too, Robert. That sounds like a fun song to play. That sounds like a fun song to play. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. But yeah, did anyone vote on that poll to say what tonight's song is going to be that we're going to be recording on? Because I put 4 options out there, and I think actually the one that it is winning. Pretty sure. So let's get right into it. We are editing Here Again by Elevation Worship. Love this song. And tonight, so as you can see, I've already done the drums. I generally do the drums off stream because it takes me a while and I just like to. But the drums came out kind of nice, I think. Brandon, did you get it right? Did you vote for Here Again? But I think the drums came out rather nice, especially when they come in right here on the interlude. Let's turn that up a little bit. They're getting into it, into the bridge. You did. Good to hear, Brandon. Love it. Love it. I love it when people know this stuff. Caesar, hey John, thanks for the job. It's amazing. Use the music to flow. What do you mean to flow? What do you mean? Curious about that. But guys, so one of the things I love doing is streaming this music production. Please know that you never have to pay for this kind of stuff. You never have to donate if you don't want to. But something that gets difficult is once the songs get pretty complicated, I can't stream them because my computer is not powerful enough to do all the video editing and the streaming. If you feel so inclined, super chat is a great way to help out the channel, and any dollar that goes into super chat is going to go into getting me a stream PC so I can better stream for you guys. I can show you how this works, and I can show you how all these songs come together, and hopefully teach you a little something, and I'll learn a little something on the way too. But just know, you never have to give. I'm just grateful that you're here watching, but super chatting is a great way to support the channel, and especially as I'm starting to stream, it's a great way to help support the streaming of the channel. Really appreciate you guys being here. But we're going to get into this today. As you can see, I've got the drums and the click done here. I'm going to skip some of these other things for now, and we're going to work on the piano tonight. And then maybe if we get that done relatively quickly, which I'm hoping to, we'll get some of the percussion done. Brandon, I'm praise and worship leader at my church, and we all love your work. Hey, I appreciate that. Brandon, where's your church? I assume you said you were from... Brandon, was it you that said you were from one of the Carolinas? Maybe? Yes, South Carolina. It's cool. That's great. Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate the feedback, whether it's good or constructive. I always appreciate the feedback. I want to get better at this. But we're going to work on the piano today. And that is not the sound that we're going with. So the piano that we use, guys, Winsboro, South Carolina. It's great to have you here from Winsboro. Where is everyone else from? I know Claire, if you're still in the chat, you are from London. Where's everyone else from? Curious where you guys are watching from tonight. So let's jump into Contact. This is my main plugin that I use for most of my instruments. This one is where we're going to find the piano that I pretty much always use. Grandeur piano. So let's bring this guy over. Wait for it to load up. Always jump into Omni. Southern Maryland. Yeah, Mike, you're from Maryland. Know that. London for Claire. Can anyone beat London? I'm in the Midwest in the USA. Can anyone beat London from distance away from me? Pretty curious. Or is Claire won? All right, that doesn't sound too bad. That does not sound too shabby at all. So, what are the chords for this song? I think it's A, B minor, and then G major 7? Is it a G major 7 or is it G? Can go back to the beginning. Nah, probably just G. I think it's just G. F1. I don't know, Claire. There might be someone watching from further away. Who knows? Someone might be from Australia. Actually, speaking about Australia, my brother was watching last stream, and he lives in Australia, so he would have won. All right, but yeah, let's give this a go. Let's listen to what the song sounds like we usually do. Let's compare. Let's see kind of the voicings of the piano, and we'll go from there. Let's give him a quick listen. So it looks like it's hanging on that D. Let's throw an effect on here just so I can get a little bit more volume. Let's throw the unplugged on there. Let's keep a little reverb on. Keep a little compression on. Turn it up. So it sounds like there's that F sharp, which makes it a major 7 in the intro. So it'll be. It'll be a. There's no F sharp there. Something like that. Oops, wrong one. Something like that. Let's listen to it again. So it's a. Is it on all of them? Does it just hold that chord? I think it does. I'm going to. And worst case scenario, it's MIDI, and I can change it if I need to. Cool. So let's start there. So I'm going to split. So generally how I record the piano is I split it up. I do the intro, then I'll do the verse, and then I'll do the chorus. I'm not good enough at piano to just kind of go through the whole thing. I'm not like Claire. Claire's a great piano player. I'm not. I am not a very good piano player. So I like to split it up just to make sure I hit all those pieces that I need to, and it's played how I want it to be played or how it needs to be played. The other thing I'm going to do, it sounds a bit harsh, right? One of the good things that you can do with Contact and with this particular plugin is I like to soften it up a little bit. You think the chord is held, Claire? So it'll be... I feel like it's playing a little bit. Caesar, John, what software do you use to edit? This software, Logic Pro 10. Got it for free from Apple when I worked for them. Man, a lot of years ago now, but it's what I've always used since then, and I love it. Love the simplicity. I love how it talks with everything else. It never crashes like Pro Tools does all the time. But yeah, I love it. Claire, that's an interesting point, Claire. Let's listen to that again. Claire suggested that it's a held chord. I might be wrong. It's definitely played 3 times, but it's the same chord though, if that's what you're referring to, Claire. It's the same chord. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Claire. Totally is. Totally is. Yeah, same chord, different bass note. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah, good. Totally is. Totally is. So it's a... All right, so let's start there. I'm going to change this called Piano 1, because I'm also going to have a second piano, which is going to be same plugins and all that kind of jazz. So I'm just basically going to jump back and forth between them, and then I'll clean it up at the very end. I'll probably clean it up on stream. I'll show you how I do that. So let's zoom in a little bit. As you know, so to really quickly run you through what I've done so far, I've done the markers here. So the vamp, the intro, the verse up top here, you see them, just so I know where I am when I zoom in. I did the click, which is as simple as just, that's my usual click that I use. And then I've done the drums too. And then I've, of course, laid out what tracks I'm expecting I'm gonna need. So let's get into this and let's see how we do. Let's get some piano done. You'll see how terrible I am at this. Claire, I like the soften option, like the middle pedal on a piano. Yeah, it's really helped me a lot just because I don't have a weighted keyboard. I do want to get a MIDI keyboard that's weighted. The problem is I don't have a whole lot of space on my desk, so I can't put an 88 key. So the feel isn't necessarily there. So I love this soften option. I can really take it all the way down and just, you know. Or if it's a big part of a song, you know, you can... Basically, it takes the range of soft to hard, how you hit, takes it up and down. So I can still play soft when it's hard, but it's more bright. So I usually keep it for most of my piano kind of here. I think for this one, I'm probably going to keep it a little softer. Something like that. Yeah, sounds pretty good. I like it. So let's do this. Let's see how we sound and let's see how we do. So the intro is pretty straightforward, and then we'll move on to the verse. Just do piece at a time. Piece at a time. Here we go. Forgot to lift up the pedal. Let's try that again. So I'm wondering if so that's good for now. I can tweak that as we go on. So now I'm going to jump onto this second part and just, like I said, stagger them as I go along. I want to give that a quick listen again, because I'm not sure the G major 7 holds into the verse. That D is very pronounced.
Can't go back to the beginning.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
What tomorrow will bring.
So it's the same there.
But I know here in the middle is a place where you promised.
That was different. That was different. That wasn't the B minor. D over F sharp. So there's a D over F sharp there. Then that holds.
I'm not enough.
Yeah, so that holds. That's a D over F sharp the last time it goes through. All right. Simple enough. Yo, Dan. Welcome, man. I'm doing piano today. Dan, everybody, Dan is a very good pianist. So, Dan, please don't hate me. I'm nowhere near as good as you. So let's try this. So it's pretty much the same thing, it just repeats through, except on that fourth time it goes to the D over F sharp instead of the B minor 7. So let's do it and see how we do. Would help if I caught it. Give me 2 here. Holds out, then it goes into the big I'm not enough. Damn, bro, I wish I could play like you with guitars. Dan, you have a YouTube channel where you play piano and you're killer. Don't compare us two. There's no comparison, mate. All right, so now we're going into the chorus, which I think is just as straightforward, and it goes to the D. So I think it's it goes down. I'm not enough. It's probably an A sus there. Till you come. I don't think it's that low. Will you meet me here again? I think that's a G2. I'm probably gonna do a G2. I like the feel of that. I think it's that low, but that B minor doesn't sound like it goes that low. Let's give it a listen and see what it does. So that's the low. Dissonance. Ooh, that's some beautiful dissonance there. I'm a big fan of dissonance. So it starts down here. I'm not enough. Where you go? Will you meet me here again? Yeah, so it's kind of like, hey, Vayebs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm reading Vayebs. Welcome. Thank you for coming here. Let me know where you're watching from. So yeah, I think it definitely starts down here. I'm not enough, jumps up. And as you go, and then it's will you meet me that's the first one. And the second time, down again. Back up to the sus. Alright, so I can do both of those at the same time. So yeah, it starts off nice and low. I'm not enough unless you call. And then yeah, it's a B bass. And you meet me here. And you meet me here again. And there's no 2 or 3 there. It's just a super simple, just a fifth, but a first inversion fifth. It's pronounced vibes. I'm watching from the UK. Whereabouts in the UK? Claire's watching from the UK too. She's from London, and I've always wanted to go. A big fan of football, and me and a buddy said that we're going to go to London when we both reach 100K. That should be fun. But whereabouts in UK you're watching from, Vibes? So let's do that, and they're both the same. Then it goes back to that with the dissonance. Does it have like the pure dissonance? Does it play both of those notes? Okay, I gotta listen to that because I love that dissonance. And I really want to get that right. I feel like it is, but the violin's also doing dissonant, so it might be that. Down there. That's a G2 on the second one. I'm going to play a G2 on both. I'm going to simplify it. Cambridge. I don't know where Cambridge is. I'm very ignorant on where things in the UK are. Except for Ireland. I went there. That was fun. But, yeah, not in England, unfortunately. I assume Cambridge is in England. If it's not, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Let's see what we can do about recording this. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it pretty much the same both times. So let's do this. Starts off low with that big D. Back to the intro. All right, cool. I do want to tweak 2 things before I forget. I wanted to do the octave on the first and last chords there that I missed. So I just have the... So I'm going to copy that down and do the octave there. Kenneth Joshua, please save the streaming for later. I save all my streamings. Unfortunately, I don't keep all of them live because quite often they stutter in that because, like I mentioned before, I need a stream PC. So saving up for that. But if this one doesn't stutter much, then hey, I will keep it live. Why do you want me to keep it live, Kenneth? Let me know. Are you going to watch it later? Are you going to share it with people? You going to download it, re-upload it? No, I'm just kidding. All right, so I wanted to do the octaves for this whole first piece. I'm not enough. This one too. Just getting the octaves going. Will you meet me here again? Then I got the interlude going. Good. right, let's jump into verse 2 and see what it does. See what verse 2 does.
As I walk now through the valley, let your love rise above every fear.
So it's doing a little 2 thing. And then stop. Just like that. See if it's the same for both.
Shaping the shadow.
I think it is.
In my weakness, your glory appears.
Yeah. All right. That is what it's doing for both of them. I'm not enough when you come. Oh, we got a sub. Paul Devlin. Paul, if you're in the chat, say hi. Appreciate you being here, mate. Thanks so much for being in the chat and subbing on YouTube. Really appreciate it, sir. All right, let's jump into verse 2. It would help if I was on the right piano. This one. All right, let's try it again. Man, it would help if I could play it right too. What's the time signature? It is 4/4. It is 4/4, Claire. Straight common time. Here we go. I can play that a bit better. That was terrible. Here we go. Fat fingered that. I can fix it in post. Very common. That's true. Back to the chorus. I'm assuming the chorus is kind of similar. The piano is pretty simple throughout this whole song. I'm not gonna lie, the song gets me every time, man. Love the bridge. Oh, I love the bridge. Yeah, this is a good song. I've liked this song for quite some time, and it just doesn't seem to be one of those super popular songs. Like, it's not like What a Beautiful Name or something. It's definitely not on the upper echelons of worship music, but I love it enough that I just wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. Every now and then I need to do just a song that I love doing, you know? And not something that's... every now and then I need just some, like a break from the requests, and I just need to do a song that I've loved. Although I have had this one requested a few times. But it's definitely not one of the most requested songs. But I love it that much, I'm just going to do it. All right, so let's get into the chorus. Let's give it a quick listen, make sure it's doing the same thing. Totally agree, it's not very popular. Yeah, it should be, but it's not.
I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again?
Same thing, it's doing the same thing.
'Cause all I want is for you.
Except it's just bigger.
Will you meet me here again?
Second chorus.
Not enough
Yeah, same thing.
unless you come.
Is that too loud, guys?
Will you meet
I'm gonna turn it down in
me
here.
here again?
All right, yeah, it's just doing the same thing again. What's the name of the song? It is called Here Again by Elevation Worship. Elevation Worship. Love this song. All right, yeah, so it's doing the same thing, just a little bit bigger. Not enough when you're gone. chord, B minor 7, please. Yeah, and then it ends. I want to make sure it doesn't end by building up or anything. All right. Ooh, that does something interesting. So yeah, so it's the same thing as same chorus as before, just a little bit bigger. So let's do that. Here we go. And again for chorus 3. Cool. I'm going to turn that click up a little bit, especially as it gets a bit bigger. Click's getting a bit tougher to hear. Yeah. Good. Let's get this going. So jump into the interlude. So the interlude did something interesting there. After I do the piano, I'm probably going to put some pad in here just so I can get a bit more of a sense for where the song's going. But let's listen to the interlude. Let's try and get that. Jump back a bit. So it sounds like it's D. Hey, ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Strings. I love that part. All right. Yeah. So that's doing, off to bed, guys. Have a great stream. Have a great day, everyone. Clear. Have a great day across the pond there. Have a great night. Get some rest. Get prepped for this Sunday. I'm sure you got a big day ahead of you tomorrow getting that done. Have a great night. But yeah, so it's starting off on the D up here. But then it's going to an A sus over C sharp, which is, ooh, that's nice. I like that chord. DJ, welcome. Just getting some recording done for Here Again. This is the next song that's coming up on the worship portal. Where are you watching from, DJ? Let me know, mate. Let me know. But yeah, so that's really nice. It goes from a D, second inversion D, to that A sus, with the C sharp, to a B minor 7, to the A, to the G too, and it's just drives it home there. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I really do like that. Like I said, guys, dissonance is my thing. I love dissonance. Love that. Nasty chords. Watching from Europe, 3 a.m. What are you doing watching from Europe? Where in Europe are you from, DJ? And what are you doing watching at 3 a.m.? Go to bed. I appreciate you being here, but go to bed. Radio guy, Cincinnati, Ohio. I knew a friend. I had a friend that planted a church in Cincinnati. Heard it's very nice there. Haven't been myself yet, but do plan to soon, hopefully. All right. Probably just going to double up the right hand and not the left hand. All right, let's try it. Do it all the way through these two interludes. Here we go. Something like that. I can clean that up afterwards. It's good. Slovenia. I have a friend from Slovenia. Well, she was a camp counselor at a camp when I was here in the States. Yeah, very nice. I have very nice things to say about all the Slovenians that I've met. Sleep schedule's pretty messed up. Well, you're telling me. The way to fix that is not to watch a stream at 3 a.m. Although I appreciate you being here. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's get back into this. Let's jump into the bridge. So the bridge speeds up. Question is, does the piano speed up? I'm not sure. Let's listen. I don't think so. I think it just does that. Listen to the second one. I'll try and do them all at the same time. Same thing. That's really the strings and the electric guitar driving that. With that. Ooh, what's it do there? It doesn't change. It doesn't catch it. And there, the instrumental is where it goes to full. All right, so there it just continues on a little stronger with the two bridges. I'm going to try and smash both of those bridges out at the same time. Yeah, vibes. I got a friend who planted a church. Radio guy, you're right. Yeah, got a friend who planted a church in Cincinnati. It was called what's it called? City Church, Cincinnati. I think it was called. I think now it's called Invictus Church. Yeah, CG. Hey, CG. Welcome to the stream, sir. Appreciate it. DJ, you're making an instrumental of the song. That's what I do. Are you new to the channel, DJ? Because that's what I do. I get worship songs. I make instrumentals of them. I release them in all 12 keys on YouTube, and then my Patreon has the multi-tracks and the high-quality WAV files to download if you want to do covers or play them at church. Good segue there, guys. If you're not on Patreon, it's a great way to get involved in the channel. If you want to do covers, that's how you get the WAV files or the multi-tracks if you want to play them at church. DJ, hey, do me a favor, DJ. Subscribe to me. Helps out the channel a lot. If you guys aren't subscribed, also get on that too. And also get involved in the Discord. While I'm talking about this kind of stuff, get involved in the Discord. I just put a link in the chat. That's where, if you have any requests for me to do, that's where I go to check this stuff up. That's where I found this song. I saw 2 requests on the Discord, and that's really what gave me the idea to do this song. So if you have any requests, or if you have anything funny you want to show, or something worship related or music related, show off some new gear that you bought, it's a great way to do it. DJ, you're a superstar. You're a superstar. Let's see if it shows up on the chat. Like I said, because of the issues I'm having with my streaming, sometimes things are delayed, the alerts. So let's see if it comes up. Elisha, loving these backing tracks. Keep it up. Bentonville, Arkansas. Bentonville, Arkansas. Great to see you here, Elisha. Love watching people make music. Hey, I love making music. Talking to my wife, and she was like, hey, if you're just going to make music in there, why don't you stream? So all of this was kind of her idea. So thank my wife in the chat. All right, let's get into this. Let's do this bridge. Okay. Let me get a drink first. It's a long piece. Won't show up as you have them private. That is a good call, actually. Because I don't think private ones do show up even on Streamlabs, which is what I'm using. Cool. Let's get this going. Let's get the bridge going. Fix it later. Lord is in this place. Lord is in this place. Come on, it's been. Whoops. Dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. All right, cool. So I messed up a couple of pieces in there. Let's give it a quick listen, and we'll see if we can just fix them real quick. One fat fingered, that G. There's no A in G. That didn't sound right, but it was. Tell you what, it's that A sus over the C sharp that's confusing me. Here it is. Played the wrong chord. Let's just drag these to the right spot. The wonders of MIDI. You gotta love the wonders of MIDI, guys. If you guys have any questions about recording or music or whatever, feel free to throw them in the chat. Here, not only just to edit, but to hang out with you guys and get to know you better. So feel free, throw them in the chat. If you have any music that you're working on, throw it in the chat. I'd love to see it. Love to show it on stream. I'm so out of time. So out of time. All right, cool. I'm going to sync all of that up at a later point. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do it after I record it all. All right, instrumental. This is the fast part. Let's see what it does. I'm pretty sure it's just the same thing, just double time. Not double time. Play it twice as much. I don't think I'm going to put the sus in this one. Yep, pretty straight on the first one. Ooh, there's a different bass there. Huh. So yeah. So because to the non-C sharp A and then back to the yeah. That's interesting. All right. I can do that. Vibes, I'm going to head off to sleep. Nice to join in and have a chat. Good night, everyone. Take care. Vibes, thanks so much, man. Appreciate you being here. Really appreciate it, mate. And thank you for teaching me how to say that. DJ, do you like Logic Pro? I personally use Fruity Loops. I'd love to try it out one day. I think you can... I like Logic. It's more of a... Fruity Loops is really about loops. I used it a little bit back in the day. I wasn't a huge fan just because I wanted to do more with it. Fruity Loops is all about loops. You can do audio and stuff now, but you couldn't back in the day. So maybe it's a lot better now. I don't have too much experience with it, but I love Logic Pro. I love the simplicity that it brings and the freedom that you have to do a lot of really cool stuff. And just the simplicity is what I like the most. Nicole, thanks for all you do. This channel's been a blessing. Hey, you know what's a blessing? You watching this channel. That's what I love. I love you getting stuff out of it, Nicole. Nicole, what songs would you say you use the most from this channel or your worship team or whatnot? Like, how do you use the worship portal? It's a question for everybody, actually. How do you use the content that I have here on the worship portal? What do you do with it? Do you just practice along for your own worship teams? Do you share it with the teams in the particular key that you're doing? Like, do you use my multi-tracks? Let me know in the chat. I love seeing how my content gets used to glorify God. So throw it in the chat. I would love to see what you guys do with it. All right, let's try and get those chords down again. So the first one goes... And the second one does that interesting... No, not to the C sharp, to the straight A. Yeah, that's really interesting. All right, let's see how it comes out. I didn't check what chord it ended on because that's a breakdown. I'm assuming it ends on D. I'm going to assume it ends on the root chord of D, but we should probably check that. All right, where is it? Geraldine, karaoke. Yeah. What songs do you like to karaoke, Geraldine? And welcome to the chat, Geraldine. Where are you watching from? I'd love to know. So let's see what that instrumental ends on. Yeah, D, that's what I thought. Probably going to throw in a nice low D there, though. Going to throw in a nice low D. To just help hit it out. It's broken down until chorus 4 comes in. And I'm going to assume it's just the same as the rest of those early choruses that are pretty chill in that same, assume, but let's give it a quick listen. Elisha, personally, I enjoy playing the melody on the electric guitar and using these backing tracks. Hey, that's awesome. I love seeing people do backing tracks with not their voice. Like, I like seeing the covers too, of course. But I remember there was one that someone sent me. I put it on the Discord, and he was playing violin to, I think, Reckless Love. Man, I loved that. That was so good. So, Elisha, I'd love to see some of those. I'd like to see some of those. Hannah, we use your backing tracks for our online youth service. We use it as our instrumental music. Hey, that's good to hear. Brian, could you keep previous live stream videos up on the channel? I really enjoy watching and learning about making music. Yes and no. So what I mean by that, yes, I would love to, and I try to. The problem comes, Brian, that the live streams that I have quite often are choppy and are kind of stuttery because I'm running all of this Logic as well as the streaming software all from one computer, and it is it slows it down. It can't handle it most of the time. So that's why right below me, you see a little progress bar, which should be filled up a few bucks, but it's not. Basically, I'm trying to get a stream PC, and that's going to help all of this. It's going to make me be able to do a very complicated project as well as stream with no issues. So if you guys want to see these after the fact and not stuttery, then super chats are a great way to help support the channel by getting a stream PC. Good timing, Portalbot just put in the super chat information in the chat. But basically, yeah, I don't really earn any money from these streams because they get claimed. But if you want to support the channel and help out these streams and make it so I can have these up for a long time, super chats are a great way to help support the channel in that way. Yo, Jalen, welcome. Really appreciate you being here. All right. So let's jump into chorus 4, 5, and then outro, and then we're done for the piano. Like, we'll tweak it a little bit. We're going to go into here and tweak it. Like, I definitely know that in that instrumental, I fat-fingered a few in there. But let's give the 2 choruses a listen. They're probably the same, but let's just give them a listen and make sure we're getting it right. A little different. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. Funny, because I searched for Portal, the video game, and came across this. That's a good game. It's a good game. Who else likes gaming here? I'm a big gamer. I like FIFA, Portal, some puzzle games. Who else plays games in the chat? I always wanted to stream games, but I'm not good enough at any. But yeah, let me know, guys. But yeah, so I think that does the same kind of thing. And then it jumps to that, but then it goes back to the. I'm gonna do that little. I'm gonna do that afterwards on a different track. Jalen, I love the song Here Again. So do I. Love it. How challenging is this song being compared to Oceans? Oceans is the second most challenging song that I've ever done. This is not that challenging. One of the reasons I chose this one is because it's relatively straightforward. And I needed a break after Oceans, to be honest. Dan, I love gaming. What games do you like, Dan? Big gamer, like strategy games, racing, and fighting. I'm big on Forza right now. Been playing Forza Horizon 4. It's on Game Pass. Been enjoying that one. Let's give a listen to the second chorus and just make sure we're not missing anything. Like I said, I'm going to do those little... I'm going to do the flourishes on a different track just because it's more comfortable for me. But let's give it a quick listen.
Unless you come, will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are.
A little bit flowy at that point.
Not enough, I'm not enough. Unless you
So keep it straight for the first one, flowy on the second one, and then repeat for chorus 5. Let's try that. Gaming is lit. When will this be released? Songs take about 2 weeks, usually. I'm trying to get 2 songs done by the end of this month. Oh, dang. Brian, $10. Brian, you're a superstar. Just know, guys, you never have to give. I appreciate it, though. Brian, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Come on, where's my notification? This is my problem, guys. My notifications don't... Oh, there it is. Got it. It's delayed because my computer is being taken up by Logic and I'm trying to stream as well. Brian, you're a superstar. $10. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Helping to support the channel. If anyone else wants to give a super chat, I'd appreciate it. We need a streaming PC here at the Worship Portal. We need a streaming PC in order to get this going. And as a Mac guy, it's difficult to say that I need a PC. But I need a PC. Brian, you're a superstar. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, mate. Really, really appreciate you. That's cool. Yes, Jalen, that is very cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Brian. All right. So like I said, so it's straightforward and then a little flowy. I'm going to kind of make up the flowy bit. I'm not very good at piano, but when it comes to like flowy worship piano, I feel like I'm not too bad. So let's get this going. Let's try it. On the right track, preferably. And if I could not mess up the first chord, that'd be great. Can fix it a little bit in post. Thanks so much, DJ. Really appreciate you being here, mate. Definitely fix that. I'll save that D for the next track. So I'm going to definitely need to tweak that a little bit. A couple chords are off. I want to move a few of those around. And the outro chords, I wanted to include the outro because I love this. The live version has this really cool, man, I don't even know what you call it. Like a synth quack, I'd probably call it at first glance, but I love it. And then the chords are real simple. Listen to this little... So it's a D. F sharp. Okay. Do something like that. Do something like that. So yeah, so it'll start off with that D, then jump up to the A over the C sharp. And then the B minor. Jalen, I'm going to head off. I've got a huge day tomorrow. Good night, God bless, and good luck with the song. Jalen, appreciate it, brother. Thanks so much. It's a relatively simple song. Shouldn't take me too long. I'm expecting, to answer your question from before, I'm expecting maybe in the next week, I'm hoping, to get this one done by. So I've got another song. It's going to be a big one that's coming right after it before the end of the month. Big song that a lot of people want. So we don't want to miss that. All right, yeah, so let's try that. Let's try that. Let's see how it goes. Once again, let's... No, those aren't the chords for here. What am I talking about? I was just playing the bridge chords. I don't want that. These are the outro chords. I want the outro chords. Is it the same as a bridge? I didn't think it was. That D gets held. It's a little different. It's a little bit different than the bridge. All right. And I think, do I have this going just once? That's pretty short. It's pretty short. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what I can do. Okay. So it's on piano 2. Let's do it. Hold it out. It's held out. This is wrong. This ending here I'm going to have to tweak, which means I'm probably going to have to, because I timed it off 2 of the regular choruses. So let's just move you out there for a second. All right, that sounded good too. Hold it. I almost played the A. Again. Hold it. Let it sit. I feel like I should end on the G. I like that. Yeah, I'm totally going to end on the G. Just let that ring for a little bit. Alright, cool. That works. So let's move the ending up to there. Let's bring the click back to here. All right. Good, good. That is pretty good. Okay. So let's leave that for now. Should we go through and edit it? Should we go through and edit it? We should. All right. Gonna tweak the piano, make it sound good. No, that's not what I said I would do. I said I'd bring some pad in. Let's do that first. Let's find some pad that works, guys. What do I want? I'm trying to find my pad. Nope. Oh, it's on my desktop. There they are. Okay, let's see. Let's try and hear what kind of pad they use in this song and try and match it. It's a pretty airy one. It's airy, but there's also another one in there. Can go back to the beginning. Let's give a listen to some. What's this in D? Too much. Too much on that one. I feel like if I layer another pad on top of that one, it would be pretty good. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Let's drag this in. So I'm going to do pad, airy. Is that how you spell airy? Sure, why not? Why not? And then let's duplicate it. I want something a little more harsh, just a little more harsh. Let's give a listen to a few other ones. No. Ooh, sparkle. Yeah, that one. I'm going to turn this one way down. What tomorrow may bring. So we call this one Pad Shimmer. All right, so let's just solo these for a second. Set them down. So I want some movement between the left and right of the shimmer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add. What am I going to add? I'm going to add a rotor cabinet. No, let's put it on break. Nah, let's put it on slow. Okay. Let's turn that down. Right. It's pretty good for now. I'll just keep it there for now. Yeah, let's mute the click. All right, let's work on this piano. Let's get this sounding pretty good. Zoom in a little. This is nowhere near what I want to do. Let's chop those, get rid of you. I'm not enough, and when you call, will you leave me here again? All right, let's make this sound good. Give me 1 second, guys. I am just going to play this a little bit. Going to take the keyboard off. Actually, no, before I do that, I want to do real quick that little flourish that they did at the end. What does that little flourish sound like? Let's do that real quick. It's on the first chorus. Just want to do that little flourish real quick. Good. Yeah, let me take this down and we will continue on with the editing. Give me 1 second. Just play a little bit of the chorus here. And I'll be right back. to clean up my desk a little bit so I can work here. Not enough. Man, these drums sound good. All right, let's do this piece by piece. Just make sure it's sounding what we want it to. We can hit Q to quantize it all. And we're just going to go bit by bit, give it a listen, and see if it sounds the way we want it to. Let's turn the click off. If you're in the chat and you haven't said hi yet, feel free to say hi. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Let's turn off the pad. Let's make the pad a bit softer for now. Just don't want it to get in the way. I love that bass on the piano. That powerful entry is awesome. Oh, you mean a chorus here? Yeah, that low D was a real good choice for them to do. A real good choice. Okay. Let's jump back in here. Big question, should it be softer? Like, should it be like, let's go back to the velocity tool. Should it be like kind of here? What's this at? 40s. This is like in the 40s. Yeah, the beginning should be super soft. So let's do high 40s, low 50s. Yeah. Let's do like, let's aim for low 50s, and if it goes into the 40s, I'm not going to be too upset. Let's try and get to this kind of tealy color. It's also going to have some effects on it, so it'll fatten it up a little bit. So I'm not being too exact, because when you're too exact, that's when it sounds robotic. So I'm just kind of getting it to the low 50s, and if, like I said, if it goes into the high 40s, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry about it. But I do want this high F sharp, especially on this G. All right, intro. Good. Intro's good. Let's jump into piano 2. Let's jump into the verse. Quantize. And I'm going to do this, make this a little higher, maybe like the high 50s. Let's try this. Yeah, like that. A little louder. Tomorrow. Oh, that F sharp, a bit loud. I feel like the F sharp on top is just a hair loud on some of these, because the focus is almost that D, which is common to all of these chords. Let's take the F sharps down just a hair. Seems to be about the right volume I want for that. I want to save the really strong one for the chorus too, when the drums come in. I'm not enough, except for maybe something like this. Take it to the 70s. A little higher, high 60s. Make that a bit smaller. Yeah, these ones when they're kind of encroaching into the orange, little too loud for this part of the song, I think. Let's give that a quick listen. I want to make sure I'm getting that right. Should it be that loud? No, it's still pretty soft there. Going into the... It's still pretty soft. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all of these pretty similar, kind of where they were, and then take them all down to the 60s. Let's take them all down a little bit. Let's try that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So you are, and you made me feel good. Hey, stop pausing. Bring this up a little bit. Help get that low D. Wrong beat. All right, verse 2. This one's a little bit louder. Just a little. So let's quantize it all. Let's fix a few of these orange ones. Yeah, we definitely don't want them that loud. We do not want them going into the orange. Because the drums are coming in, I do want them a little more forceful. Probably going to turn them down a little bit in the final mix when the automation step comes in. Alright, here we go. Nice and big in the chorus here. I do want it that strong. Maybe not that strong. Oh. It's a little strong. Let's stick to 90s, shall we? Let's stick to 90s. That's a little strong. Definitely not that big. Stick to that. Okay. It's better. Good. So now these next ones, I'm not going to have to edit as much. I'm still going to clean them up, especially these notes that are just way out. I'm still going to clean them up, but I don't have to edit as much because they're going to be turned down in the final mix, so I don't need to get it perfectly. Really, all they're giving the final mix is some power. And as you heard before when I was recording them, you could barely hear them in the final mix because they're there just to accentuate the power of this section and not there in a chordal or a melodic way. I still want to keep them, you know, a little under 100 though, with some of these that are a little hotter than that. And this kind of stuff I want to make sure it's turned up a little more. Alright, let's give that a quick listen. Cool. Let's jump into the actual bridge. Same thing with the bridge. It's not going to be edited too much because you're not really going to hear it that much in the final mix. But I still want to fix this kind of stuff. Get rid of this because you want that vacuum effect where it kind of breaks down there. Alright, that's probably good for oops. It's probably good for that section. Once again, same thing here. We're not editing to actually get some chordal melody going. We're here to just get the power. So same kind of thing. Just pull down what's too loud. Definitely don't want anything creeping into the red. Good. Getting there. Let's mess with this floaty part. So just like the first chorus, we're gonna make this one a little softer. So in the 40s, I think, like this first chord, in the teals. I quantized that. Yeah, I did. So we're going to aim for high 50s. Six is fine, probably. See what that sounds like. Bass up. Ignore that little floaty bit before. That's we'll fix that in a minute. Definitely trying to catch this stuff where it syncs to the wrong beats because I was too poor of a player. Excuse me. Definitely want to try and get all of these in the 60s though. I want that softness that comes below 70 from this piano. Definitely one of the more tedious sections of doing the production is making sure the piano is where you want it to be. But in a song like this, where the piano is so important, we've got to just push through, get it done. Got to just push it through. Make sure it's where you want it to be. Especially the end here, where it's really key that the piano sounds exactly as we want it to, because it's so exposed at the beginning and at the end. Definitely don't want something that loud. And all around the 60s, and we'll see how it sounds afterwards. All right, let's listen to it. See if it's good. The key is always in the ears. So again, ignore that little flourish. You make me hear again. Wrong chord. I feel like putting another one up there to help just carry that D. F sharp. Here I lifted up the pedal too soon. Let's get that fixed before we go any further. Well, it's sustain pedal. See, I lifted it up too soon, right? Wait, no, it's not called sustain. No, it is sustain. Channel 10 though. There it is. All right, let's move. You across. Hey. There we go. That'll fix it. Something was off there. I did a little bit of a roll on that G, but when you sync it up, it messes it up. So just put it right on. That's also a little too soon. So once again, this has got to be super soft. So we're going to go into the 60s again. Did we quantize it? No, we didn't. Now we did. '60s, that's good, good. Yeah, I definitely played this one really soft. This one's also off the beat. Ending on the G, and that's the ending. Yes. All right, listen to this last little bit, and then we'll do the flourish, and then the piano should be done. This first chord significantly higher. That's in the 50s. This is 10 points higher. Just turn it down a little bit. All right, that piano's done. Let's do this little flourish real quick. That's probably right. Once again, let's put into the 60s. All right, let's try that again, see how it sounds. And then I think we're done on the piano. Yeah. All right. Done on the piano is good. Let's call this piano flourish. You know what? I'm just gonna. No, I'll leave it there. Why not? Call it piano 3. All right, piano is done. Shimmers are done. Tambourines. All right, I think that's a good breaking point as any. So far what we've done is we've put the markers in. We've done the click. We've done the drums. We've got a couple of pads that we like that we're going to merge together to make a little specific pad for this song. And we've recorded, tweaked, and finalized the piano. Not finalized, still got some effects to put on there. And we will go from there. But like I said, this is a good time to break as any. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. It's been great having you here. Get involved in the Discord. I'm there all the time chatting. You can post links, you can post your songs, your covers that we do, requests, all that kind of good stuff. Follow me on the other socials. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and on Patreon to support the channel and get some great perks. It's been great having you here with me tonight, and have a great rest of the night.